Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to The Starting Actor. I am Vinny Horst, and first of all, we're going to talk about a piece of business. I surpassed 50 YouTube subscribers today. Recently, actually I blew past it, if we're being honest. I blew right past it. I think I'm like 53. Yeah, so big time now. But on this channel, what I talk about is starting out as an actor in the film and TV industry. That's exactly what I'm doing. So if that type of thing interests you, consider subscribing. All right, so today's topic is self-tapes. I was recently rehearsing with one of my scene partners, and the topic of a self-tape, an audition that I did last week, came up. And they mentioned that they hadn't done any self-tapes yet. I thought, oh, isn't that interesting? I remember, and I started thinking about my experience going through my first few self-tapes and what that was all about. Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. So my first few self-tapes, and I suspect that you're going to have the same experience, is that it was about everything other than the performance. Okay? So, is my lighting any good? Is the camera, is the picture good? Can I make it better? Oh, maybe I should buy a new camera. Okay. Maybe I should buy, is the microphone, the microphone on the camera is not so good. Let me try my phone. I'm gonna buy an external microphone. Oh, the lighting. Yeah, the lighting can be improved. How's this wall? Is this wall any good? Can I use this wall? Maybe I should, oh, you know what? I'm gonna use the wall in my bedroom. Oh, except when I go there and I use that one, it's no good because it's echoey, because, you know, there's hardwood floors in the bedroom and it just doesn't work. What about the performance? Right? So that was my experience. And that's all good. It's normal. Everybody, I would think that everybody goes through that, unless you are really brave and you just go for it, which I wasn't, but I suspect that everybody goes through it. And so it's a normal learning process. It's okay. But my recommendation to you is to go through that as soon as possible. That's not to say that you need to start creating self-tapes, because there's some pressure involved in that, but take out your camera, take out your phone, whatever it is that you've got, and record yourself a little bit. When you're doing some rehearsals at home, when you're reading your scripts, when you're memorizing, whatever. Just get used to your technology. Figure out how it works and what looks good and what doesn't, how the sound is. Get all that stuff out of the way. Just play with it a little bit, right? Just be creative and play with it. Because not only do you need to create your self-tapes, but then you start worrying about, the editing software. How do I edit software? Learning all that business. And then once I spend the 5 hours editing a stupid audition, shouldn't take 5 hours, by the way. But once I do all that, then how do I post that video online so that my casting director can download it, right? All these things you got to learn, but just play with it while it doesn't matter. Because at some point, you're going to be doing self-tape auditions, and you're going to get a self-tape saying, hey, or get an email saying, hey, I need this audition. Can you give it to me by tonight? You know, in the next 5 hours, can you just knock it out? So what do you got to do? You got to learn your script, figure out your circumstances, do all your things, right? Create a performance, and then do the self-tape, and then edit, and then upload, right? So if you don't know how to do those things in a moment of pressure, it's going to be even more pressure, and then maybe your performance will suffer. So get it out of the way. Just play with it while you're learning and while it doesn't matter, right? So that is my suggestion. But I'm curious, what do you guys think? What has been your experience? What would you recommend to others? So leave me a note in the comments below, and yeah, I'll read them. I want to see what you guys think. So that is it for another episode. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Thank you very much. And once again, if you haven't subscribed, consider it, and we'll talk to you later.